March 17th here in southern Ontario, Canada. So part 2, or chapter 2, of the Farmers' Revolution in the Netherlands, as I'm referring to it as. So who and where did it all start? Well, it started, of course, with the WEF. It's no secret they want the 3,000 farms and all the farmland and stuff in Holland to be part of what they call the Tri-Cities. They want to build one giant city, one giant 15-minute city that runs into the two bordering countries as well, hence the term the Tri-Cities. Okay, so that's who. Now the how. Okay, we know that their prime minister is a graduate of the Young Global Leaders program, so he's a Daddy Klaus Schwab puppet minion. And their mainstream media saturated with misinformation, governmental and WEF misinformation. Excuse me, the same as here in Canada with the whole panda and the supposed cure. And well, okay. You know what I mean. So what they did is they brainwashed a bunch of, I'll say, greeniacs, and they took the Dutch government to court. They have a lot of land preserves. I'll call them parks. Okay, they have these parks. So the greeniacs were brainwashed into, they went to the courts, and the courts, saturated, one would assume, by WEF influence, sided with the greeniacs. The parks have to remain, even to the point of stupidity. But we won't get into that. So now the WEF and the need for the Tri-Cities and to get rid of the farmers comes down to the nitrogen, right? An extra cow patty in the stream is going to cause an algae bloom, and it's going to bollocks up the parkette, or the park. That's all BS. We know that, okay? But that's the plan. The courts went with it. So, looks like the government's being forced to follow the courts, following the Greeniacs, following the WEF. Excuse me. And that is so. However, if we look at what the government is doing, the prime minister, if you will, he's going way, way beyond what the courts are asking for in going after this farmland. And the irony of it is, perhaps, the Greeniacs don't get that they're being played, okay? They don't understand that beside that park or parkette isn't going to be farmland anymore. It's going to be one giant piece of pavement full of mass migration with 15-minute boundaries. And one might also ask, do the Greeniacs think the lettuce grows on the shelf in the grocery store? Which takes us back to the majority win in the Senate by the Farmers' Party, the BBB. Not everyone in Holland is stupid. I'm sure their ratio of stupid is the same as anywhere else in the world. So obviously, the BBB has been around for a while, and now this time they've won a majority because there's a lot of people in Holland who are realizing lettuce doesn't grow on the shelves. Although the mainstream media and the political influence continues to hammer away on the issue. So, I'll leave this video here.